Good morning, welcome. Today I'm going to talk about commission tracking in AccountEdge. First thing I'm going to do is take a look at my lists and set up a list or edit a list for my commissions. So I'm going to go into sales and purchase information, go to commission rate levels. As you can see, I already have a few set up. I could create a new one. I can copy an existing one. I'm just going to show you one that I have set up called generic. So in this case, I'm just showing you a sample of a generic rate where that any item, sale or activity slip sale or invoice can have a generic single level commission of 10%. And that commission would be due for reporting purposes upon sale or upon payment. Some companies only pay their commissions when they're paid. I could also have another type of, I could alter this if it hasn't been used. And I can make it per activity. As you can see, I have a number of activities here, and I can actually use a shortcut where I can take this activity and make my consulting at 20%, and it's going to update that, and I could take these three at 5%, which are more expenses, but I still pay a commission on it and update those, and in turn that activity is now fully set up and ready to use in the sale. I'm going to close out, go to an existing sale that I have, and I'm going to go to the transaction journal and select a sale. And in this window, you can see I have a sale, but I've yet and plan to assign a commission to it. You can do this when you're creating the sale, but in this case, I'm going to select it's either going to be an employee, and you can track this through payroll if you have AccountEdge payroll also, or I'm going to use a vendor. So either an employer or vendor can be assigned for reporting purposes a commission. So I'm going to use that card and then apply a rate to it. So I have a commission. It's pulling the consulting rate table, but if I go to the generic table, now it's going to pull that and assign it. And I'm going to hit the OK button. And I'm set with that particular sale. But I'm going to close out because that's already been done actually. I'm going to close. And now I'm going to report on that vendor their sales commission. It's really a reporting mechanism, not a portion of the application. It allows you to pay on the fly. So I'm going to bring up that reporting, and as you can see, I've selected the salesperson that I want to pay, but you can select your employee, earned, unearned, and paid. All invoices, closed invoices. And what you have here is a dating range, so maybe you do this monthly, and now I would have selected it to be paid if I'm ready to pay it through banking. So I would then go to banking. I know from my other window I could actually go back to that salesperson commission window if you forget the amount, and I'm going to select the card that I want to pay, and Sample is my guy's name. And it brings it. I use the card, and I would populate this as I normally do. On a go forward, if you felt as though different vendors used different commissions, you can actually go into that vendor card, go to card details, and each time that vendor selected in the sale, it actually brings through the table. Close out of there. If it were an employee card, it operates essentially the same way. I go to my card list. I'm going to go to my employee, and I can go to their card details and again pick out a generic rate that would be used for their sale when it comes up. Say use that commission rate and then say OK, now close. I'm going to cover it in another section, how to assign that commission rate to a category for running through payroll, but to emphasize that when you're paying the commission, you're actually using the reporting function to derive the amount, or taking and extracting that amount further in Excel for analysis if you have more complex commission structure. Thanks for listening today.